Today we're going to test out the Pokemon Mini Core, which is basically a set of games, handheld games at that were released for various countries around the world by Nintendo. Some of these are pretty interesting to play. I'm going to show you one from Pichu Brothers, a skateboarding mini game to start with. One thing to note is push and start does not start the games, it actually restarts the games. So I'm using the A button to move forward. And the object of this is to pretty much hop over manhole cover so you don't wipe out. And if you notice on the fire hydrants, ROFL, rolling on the floor laughing, like so. Flying right off my skateboard, rolling off the floor laughing. And we're going to try out another Pokemon mini game. And this is from the Puzzle Collection. I love both Puzzle Collection 1 and 2. These are pretty nifty and good to kill an hour or two. I'm going to go to Volume 1 first. And if you have a Wii Classic controller or a controller with an R1 button, you can pull up options when you're in the games to show you how to play them. First is the motion puzzle. And you basically manipulate these in such a way where you make a solid object and then you can move on to the next picture. Pushing R1 tells me how to play, and it's just telling me to rearrange the panels to complete the Pokemon picture. I'm going to back up and I'm going to push the start button to restart the game. Now go to the next mini game. This one's like a Jigsaw puzzle type thing, and you basically have to manipulate these in such a way that you get them into the object. You have 4 here, and you could put them in here, and you can rotate them. You want to get them all so they all fit perfectly in here. And these are pretty interesting too. But I'm going to restart and go to the third game. It's a rescue mission. And you have to maneuver the blocks so that the Pikachu and Pokemon can get through to the escape. So there you go, first level's done. Now if I back up, it looks like there's a 4th set of puzzle games, and I'd assume that you'd have to beat all the first 3 sets to get to the 4th one. Anyways, we're going to go on to another game. This one I kind of got a kick out of. It's a Pokemon Mini Race, and I have the translated version of it. This reminds me quite a bit of Sonic Rush on Game Boy, or DS should I say. You basically race various Pokemon through the levels. And per lap, you have a one-time boost that you could use, like this. And you can do a Ninja Gaiden style wall jump. This ain't really too bad. I mean, it's good to play for a little bit. And there's more challenging levels, and there's actually a challenge mode as well. Anyways, that's that. And there's a Pokemon pinball game on here. Also with various challenges. I'm clearly missing the third hole. A little bit different when you have just one flipper to work with. I'm going to consider this a fail. I need a little more practice at this one. But I'm going to move on to the next one. And there's the Pokemon Mini Tetris game. And we all know how to play Tetris. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. And this one I have a translated version of too. It's almost like a... It plays like a monkey ball game. You basically navigate your environments, Marble Madness, monkey style. And the levels obviously get more challenging as you go on. So that's that game. And then there's a card game you can play too. I know a lot of people are big fans of the card games. This one's called Zany Cards. I didn't really play this too much. But it looks like you could have some fun with this one as well. And there is a how to play. So it's like a memory match for this mode here. This is yet another one that was translated because it was, I believe it was translated. I do not know if this was released in the United States or not. So that's Zany Cards. And there's a Tamagotchi style one on here called Breeder as well. And this is the most text heavy out of all the ones that I've played. And unfortunately, you can't save this, like I said. But have you ever been into the Tamagotchi or Monster Rancher or just raising Pokemon, this is good for a few minutes to check out, or you can let it run and just come back to it. And there's a couple of things you can do that are pretty funny in this. And it's quite a bit like the Nintendogs and Nintendcats as well. So first thing I need to do is pick up the egg and drop it into the basket for some reason or another. Now apparently I have to rub the egg to hatch it. And the Pokemon's hatching. So now it's telling me I can feed the Pokemon. Let's pick it up and bring it out. You could actually take the Pokemon outside if you want to as well and push it on the swing. Like I said, I've never really been big into the Tamagotchi thing, but I know some people are really into this type of thing. And since he's just hatched, he gets worn out pretty quick, and he's tired, and you pretty much just have to take him back in and put him to bed. You could even turn the light off in there. The last one I'm going to show you is the Puzzle Volume 2. And this one I have translated as well. Another thing to mention is somebody's used a rumble mode, so you obviously do not have a rumble ability for these games. So when you run into one of those type of mini games, you're kind of screwed. You can't do anything. The first one is just like the Volume 1 where you just have to maneuver the portrait so that it all fits into one picture. I'm going to do a pickup puzzle here and see what this one is. So I have to move in a straight line and not backstep at all. And they get more challenging. Well, that's that minigame. Let's see what the third minigame is. A stretch puzzle. And we're going to see how to play this. Stretch the bars by given number to fill the gaps. So I'd assume the number that's on there is how many you could move to stretch it. So if I pull this one here, I can move it one in any direction. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed the Pokemon mini video, and the code's going to be posted as soon as this video is uploaded. Enjoy it.